Before summer hits, we wanted to just send a little message, Officer Hauser and I, on some things we think would be good for families and kids over the summer, things we've seen throughout the school year and as we approach summer. First on my list is find ways to limit technology. We know it's a big deal, especially with middle school kids and high school kids, but find ways to set limits. Try to have boundaries at nighttime so that they get a good night's sleep. Try to have ways where they don't just wake up and get on technology, and not just phones. It could be iPads, tablets, computers, PlayStations. Definitely an okay thing to be on sometime, but not all the time, because you really miss out on life, right, Officer Hauser? Right?
What?
Yes, limit technology.
Limit technology.
So, Officer Hauser, what's your tip?
Social media is a thing that everyone uses, including adults. We as adults use social media to interact with each other. Like Mr. Bright has said, we need to limit the time that we're using it and be careful of the content that we're putting on it. Some of the content that's being put on it now is becoming a problem, and it will become a problem as we grow older and become adults.
Yeah, and if you're looking for a way to replace it, my next tip would be something I've worked on in the past few years is read. The studies are now showing if you just read over the summer, where our students normally lose ground educationally, they can actually not lose any ground, maybe even gain ground and be ready to go at the beginning of the next school year. What I do with my own kids is we don't read every day, but every once in a while we'll just say for the next 20 minutes, we're going to read, and we all read, including me. I found my kids read a lot more and enjoy it a lot more if they see me reading. So find some time this summer to read, and find some fun stuff to read. It doesn't always have to be a book. It could be a comic book. It could be stuff online. You could even print an article that's informative about mental health or technology for your own kids and have them read that.
So Facebook doesn't count?
It could count a little bit, but we want to read some stuff with some good information and material. Best thing you can do maybe is go down to the public library. We just went yesterday, got all the kids signed up for the reading program so they can win prizes as they read. What's your next tip?
So my next tip is a couple things I want to talk about real quick. Is just the availability of Juuls and e-cigarettes. It's becoming more and more popular. There's a lot of research out there right now that there's not a lot of research out there, that says the effects of it. So we need to advise our adolescents and students the dangers of it and what could happen from using Juuls and vapes.
And I would agree here at the middle school, and I know with having a child in the high school, Juuls are definitely out there, and since we don't have a lot of information, but the little we do have is definitely causing some issues. I'll wrap it up with one final tip that I think is important. While summer hits, I don't know of anyone that takes a break from their physical health. You still get good sleep, you still exercise, you still try to keep active and eat good foods, but this is a great time to remind yourself to not take a break from your mental health. Do something each day to practice good mental health, and that could be some reading, it could be some quiet time, it could be taking a break from that social media, it could be actually exercising, which shows that actually helps our mental health. Some other easy things to do: get together as a family, eat around the dinner table, just do things that are fun and are low stress. So, and one of the biggest stresses Officer Hauser and I see is that social media and the technology. So lots of stuff you can do. Other than that, we just hope everyone has a good summer and a safe summer. I'm sure you'll see Officer Hauser around, might even see me around, but we've had a really good year, and we can't wait to see all the Wildcats back on August 23rd.
Go Cats! See you next year.
Go Cats!